YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. We're gonna drag out the High Elves. Where are they at? Right here. Haven't played my favorite faction in a while. Ooh, he's going Dark Elves on me, is he? Well, that's a different story. Dark Elves do concern me a bit more. Let's think here. How do I want to handle this one? What if we do Prince, Dragon, no abilities, second Star Dragon, Life Mage. Please, probably keep Life Bloom, get rid of that stuff. I don't know if that one helps me a lot. That one probably helps more and makes more sense for the spend. Thinking about bringing a pretty elite army here. It's gonna be small, but pretty hard hitting. I need a way to deal with dark shards. I could just bring a couple of standard archers. Man, I could almost afford another one. Ditch Life Bloom. Yeah, maybe do something like that. Let's think what would be weak to here. I mean, unless he uses some kind of magic, I should be able to defeat Executioners head on. Malekith on a dragon doesn't stand a chance against 2-star dragons that have a life mage. If he brings a Death Hag on a cauldron, we can swamp her with at least one dragon. If he has a lot of fast movers on the flanks, that could be somewhat problematic. Do have a couple spears, but then that would leave me with only 4 units up front. We're gonna try it. Small army, but I mean that's what High Elves kind of rolled lore-wise too, wasn't it? Small, very elite armies. That's what I hear, at least. I don't know for sure because I never did tabletop, but I do like hearing from people who did it to get an idea of how that faction was originally intended to be played. It's just kind of a fun way to know. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's bring home the win. I feel like Dark Elves are certainly a really good faction. Able to stand up just about everybody out there, I would think.
It will be done.
Okay, elite infantry front. Spears provide a little bit of flank protection, but they could also double into frontline service potentially.
Archers. Prince of Alpha. Battle ready. For duty.
Ulfwan Mage.
For duty, we will obey.
Wielder of the Winds.
Archers, without fail.
Prince of Alpha.
Let's go do some scouting right off the bat. Let's put a dragon on both flanks. Kind of split up.
Loyal.
Scout it out. Put the archers on defensive. Okay.
Spearmen.
Dark Elves can forward deploy Dark Riders back here in this corner. I think. Have to be aware of that. If I'm just trying to be prepared for all eventualities, which I should be.
Loyal.
Looks like he's tried to hide Hydra, or at least just keep it over there. Got another Hydra up front. Okay, Malekith. Okay, this is a problem. The bolt thrower. Other than that, I'm feeling okay.
Spearmen! Prince of Alpha!
Malekith needs to stay the heck back. Let's go wreck the Hydra. What is Malekith doing? You are not in a good place here, son. Okay. Deselect the dragon. Back up, back up, back up. Let's get in position. Okay. Hydra fight over here. Oh, lay off Malekith. Lay off him. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Crap, it's going with me. Dang it. That blade wind was way more effective than it should have been.
Prince of Alpha!
What's he got? Executioner, Blackguard. Okay. He's got a Witch Elf right there.
For duty!
Okay, get away from there. Dark Shards, right. Hydra's gone. Let's swing out and around. Okay, get down on that Hydra. I don't want it fighting my infantry. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, let's pull these infantry over here. Countercharge that.
Onward! We will obey! Swiftly!
Okay, why didn't you cast a spell? Crap! That was well done. I can't overcast here yet. Overcast or not, we need to put it down. So let's heal. Okay, let's... Oh, crap. Witch Elves. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, he's got a lot of units tied up back here. That's actually probably... But I've got a dragon tied up all the way back here, too, so that's a failure. Over here. Wreck Witch Elves, please. Keep some protection here. Okay, not great so far, but it's going. We need to give more heals to our guys over here because our infantry line's collapsing. Still gonna need. Let's swing the spear over here to help clog up the Blackguard. Stay after. You know what we need to do? Get in the air. Get in the air. Okay, fall back. Fall back. Heal right here. Keep those guys in the fight. Let's get a good flank shot on these guys. Get down here. Destroy that. Get out here and stop that Hydra. Okay, back in here on the Blackguard. Just hold the center. Oh, Malekith used a stupid ability on me, so now I got 15 seconds. Just dive bomb Malekith real quick, and then I'll get back in the air. Take that, Malekith. Use your stupid ability now. Oh, he's gonna use his Dark Shards now is what he's gonna do. Let's use this ability. Okay, we're tying down that Hydra. That leaves us in pretty good shape. Okay, here's your target right there. It's standing still too. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Get it. Get him. Yes. Oh, that was brilliant. Let's get these executioners out of here. Okay, Hydra gone. Dark Shards need to go next. Okay, that one's up in the air, up in the air. Heal. Okay, split up. Okay, some of our guys are berserking from Witch Elves. It's not good. Okay, he's blobbed up back there. That'll work in our favor. Oh, you beautiful sword masters of Hoeth. I love you. Okay, get back here and help with this. Split up. Right here. Just keep this guy safe. Let's catch our friend Malekith. Okay, I think a few mistakes on my opponent's part has allowed this to go pretty well for me. He's had a few good plays, though. A couple of his spells for Malekith were actually well done. A little too well done for my liking, but he hurt my Swordmasters bad prior to combat, but let's run away here, too. Okay, where's my... Malekith escaped us, so... Let's get out of here. Just Get away. Okay, there. Hydra's gone. Malekith gone. There, we did it. I didn't use near all of my dragon breaths like I could have, and I had some missed micros of my own. So there's probably an opportunity for my opponent to get the better of me there in certain spots. His 2 Hydras, so when you think about units matched against units, Malekith wasn't in the air, which was kind of good and kind of bad for him, right? It's good in the sense that he doesn't have to face off in the air against 2 Star Dragons, but it's bad in the sense that he doesn't have near as much hitting power when he's on the cold one. He did have the 2 War Hydras, and they do armor-piercing damage just like the dragons. His only option here, really, and he's in a pretty tough spot. With my 2 Sword Masters, his infantry line gets owned. A Blackguard, it can't stand up to a Sword Master, and a Harganeth Executioner is evenly matched, slightly overmatched, depending on the terms. And in the terms of this battle, they were probably slightly more than a match by the time my guys got into combat. But then he still had the 2 Lions to deal with, and Dread Spears can't do that. He brings the Reaper Bolt Thrower, which is extra spend, and if you think about it here, if he had a couple extra Dread Spears in this battle, because my 2 Spearmen being able to stay free actually held up a Hydra on one flank, and was able to help come reinforce the center, which had a break in it early. So I'm not sure that the Reaper Bolt Thrower does a whole lot for him here. If he doesn't have it, I mean, he was using his magic to decent effect against my archers, but not to complete effect. So, I mean, he would have had to do something to keep his Dark Shards from getting wrecked by my archers. But again, if he has the extra infantry on the flanks, then he's got the opportunity. And even if he hadn't swapped out his Blackguard, which I think he should, the Blackguard could hold its own for a little while. So could the Harganeth Executioner. And then he could have used the 2 Dreads. Well, I mean, the problem here is he still can't hold the Lions. Like, he doesn't have anything to hold the Lions, so he ends up getting outmatched. But having more units, I don't know, to me, it seems like it would have been more useful. Maybe even a Dark Rider or 2 in place of the Bolt Thrower. You all tell me what you think. What would you have done differently in his case to match up against this kind of army? I mean, 2 Star Dragons is a lot of firepower to match up against. It's a lot. It's not an easy win. So, wow, 3 Chevrons on this too, because it killed the Hydras and stuff. So that unit did very, very well. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. It was kind of short recording, so let's go catch the cinematic highlights here. And if you are one of the players who enjoys seeing it cinematically, then there you go. I tried to do my best to make everybody happy here. Let's go get some close-ups of these 2 foes matching up against each other. But yeah, I knew a Star Dragon would absolutely take a crap on the Hydra because it's going to get the charge, and the Hydra won't get a charge in return because it's on the ground. That's just a disadvantage. So a monster and a unit on the ground is, if it's going to get charged by a unit in the air, you're going to take the charge unless you can somehow dodge it. So there's his Bolt Throwers. Again, this unit has the potential to be very effective here if I let it fire for long enough. There's my 2 dragons. And then Malekith, I guess he wanted to get up here and place the Blade Wind, but either a miss micro or just very, very hasty in his placement of Malekith here, because Malekith should be able to dodge my dragon if he's used properly, but he does not, and he gets hurt. Gets hurt bad. And then the Hydra out here. 2 big ferocious creatures, but in this case, statistically, mine's going to win that fight. And again, Malekith using magic and other means here. He's already caused some damage to 1. And yeah, and then here where I tried to run backwards, I just ran right into it. I mean, he couldn't have had a better Blade Wind right there. I mean, that went beautifully for him. Got him a bunch of kills. Yeah, that breath attack was a little bit wasted, but still on an expensive unit. When you think about the damage he's caused here, that's a big deal. And he got some solid damage in on one of my archers, too. And then right here, see his crossbows? They weren't ready to take advantage. Look at my dragon sitting right here. He could have gotten off a full volley right there and caused tremendous damage to my lord. Hydras don't have the best armor, so the archers can actually work a decent bit of damage on them. Here I was trying to avoid the Hydra charging my infantry because it causes so much armor-piercing damage, and I was able to do so. He got focused on this other dragon here. I think that was a mistake. I mean, he is going to have to focus on it at some point, but there the Hydra gets through. And this Blade Wind right here, that was a pretty good, or sorry, a Chill Wind. That was a nice chill win. Could have been aimed just a hair better, but it was still nice. Nice use of the magic on my archers there again. So again, my opponent's not doing everything wrong here. He's made some decent spell calls there. The Witch Elves, again, good call against my Lord. You got me. I don't know why my Lord didn't go crazy right there. I mean, that was definitely the right move. I'm really shocked that my Lord has not berserked. Almost always when this happens, you'll see a unit go berserk. I guess since the Witch Elves are just getting owned so bad or something. I don't know exactly how the potential to rampage works. I got very, very lucky right there. And see here where he broke through the center of my line. So again, if he had more units, he's got a break in the center. He would have had these guys fixed where they couldn't do anything, and he could have plowed through this break in the center and tried to make use of that. But see how my spears are free, and they just get to sit here and continue to hold the flank. Same thing here. I can swing back, and I can cut off this blackguard from getting to my back lines, and then my archers stay alive to continue to fight. He's very persistent about his magic on my archers. It's not a bad choice. But, I don't know, the magic may be better used here. But I don't think Chill Wind does a whole bunch to armored units. I could be wrong. His use of the ability here to cut down my... or my... to drive up my cooldown time was nicely done. What is that ability called? It's like Destroyer or something like that. Spiteful Destroyer, yeah. Again, here, a dragon on the ground, attacking a target. Could have been a very tempting target for the Dark Shards, but the Dark Shards have kind of constantly been out of position in this battle. I think it's one of his big, big mistakes here. Look here, the Witch Elves come in. And my Lord, oh, that was just a devastating hit on those Blackguard. That was a very good breath spell. Yeah, see here, the White Lions go berserk almost immediately. It's going to break through, get to my back lines, but after these spearmen kind of held back one Hydra, they're going to try and get another. The Lions are chasing the Hydra rather than fighting that. And then here we're going to finish off the Executioners with a charge, so that frees up my Swordmasters. And obviously the writing is definitely kind of on the wall at this point. You all know how it ends. Unless you didn't watch the other part. This game is so beautiful. By the way, this is the high graphics settings. I turned it down from ultra to high because ever since either the game update or a Windows update killed my frame rates, I turned it down to high because I really kind of want frame rates over a little bit of extra graphics here because the game just looks so much better playing in a full-on 60 frames. And even in the heat of battle right here, I'm getting 77 frames a second. But I used to do almost this good on ultra, so I'm a little bit frustrated. Again, I don't know if it was something Creative Assembly did in the recent patch, if it was the updates to the NVIDIA drivers, Windows updates, all three of them updated recently, and I didn't really notice when the problem first came into being, so that Hydra is such a cool looking unit. The game really is beautiful. Probably one of the best looking games out there. Anyway, there you go. Cinematic view. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Appreciate my sponsor MSI. They are fantastic. Appreciate their support. And I appreciate you. You guys are awesome viewers. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for watching. If you do enjoy this, feel free to subscribe. There's going to be more. Always more content. You can be the first to know. Get in there, get you that first comment so that you annoy everybody else. In any case, I will see you all soon. HeirofCarthage out.